It is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Tuesday, April the 3rd, 2018, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Dax Pummel, 41 years of age, died on March the 22nd in Falls Church, Virginia. He was the nephew of B.H. Wagner of Muleshoe and the late Janine Gunstream and Joe Pat Wagner. Gerald Dax Pummel was born here in Muleshoe on October the 27th, 1976, to Dr. and Mrs. Charles Pummel. His mother was the farmer Rhonda Wagner, who was reared here in Muleshoe and also taught here in Muleshoe. Visitation will be from 9 until 10 on Thursday morning at the Hills Church in North Richland Hills. The funeral service will be Thursday also at 10 o'clock at the same church at the Hills Church in North Richland Hills, Texas. A military graveside service will be held at 12:30 Thursday in the Dallas-Fort Worth National Cemetery under the direction of Bluebonnet Funeral Home of Colliesville. The family asks that memorials be sent to the Onita Wagner Senior Citizen Center, Post Office Box 292, here in Muleshoe, 79347, or to Boy Scouts of America in support of the Sid Richardson Ranch, Longhorn Council, Post Office Box 54190, Hurst, Texas, and that zip code is 76054. Dax Pummel graduated from L.D. Bell High School in Hurst and Sam Houston State University in Huntsville, Texas. He served in the U.S. Army for over 14 years in active duty and for 2 years in the reserve duty rank, attaining the rank of lieutenant colonel. Dax Pummel was branched as a Corps of Engineer officer, and he was decorated veteran of Operation Iraqi Freedom. He worked in the civil service as a facility operations specialist at Defense Acquisition University in Virginia. His favorite interests included Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Dax Pummel is survived by his wife of the home in Virginia. Also, his parents, Dr. and Mrs. Charles Pummel, and 3 siblings, Giles, Dorinda, Deneen. Please remember all of the family of Dax Pummel in your prayers. And repeating, visitation will be Thursday at 9 until 10 at the Hills Church in North Richland Hills. And then the funeral will be right there at that same church on Thursday morning at 10 o'clock. And there will be a military graveside service held at 12:30 Thursday in the Dallas-Fort Worth National Cemetery. The high in Muleshoe on Monday was 82 warm degrees, and the low was 32. At 7 o'clock on Tuesday morning, officially here in Muleshoe, it was 41 degrees. And now 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Soudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Well, a strong cold front will move through the area today, which will bring cooler temps and northeast winds 20 to 30 miles per hour that will gust up into the 40s. Looking at today, Tuesday, patchy blowing dust before noon, sunny, high only around 63 this afternoon. Windy conditions with the west-northwest winds 20 to 30 miles per hour, becoming northeast later this afternoon. Winds can gust as high as 40 miles per hour. During the day tonight, clear with a low around 28. East-northeast winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Then Wednesday, sunny, high only around 65 degrees. South winds 15 to 20 miles per hour, so somewhat calmer winds. Then Wednesday night, mostly clear, low around 41. South winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Thursday, sunny, high warmer up around 81 degrees. West wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then partly cloudy Thursday night, low around 45. Partly sunny on Friday, high near 64 degrees. North-northwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour, becoming northeast Friday afternoon. Friday night, mostly cloudy, low around 33 degrees. East-northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. And repeating, our forecast for today is going to be a windy day today on Tuesday. Patchy blowing dust possible before noon. Sunny this afternoon, high near 63. Windy conditions with the west-northwest winds 20 to 30 miles per hour, becoming northeast later in the afternoon. Winds and gusts as high as 40 miles per hour today. Then clear tonight, low around 28. East-northeast winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Wednesday, sunny, high near 65 degrees. South winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Wednesday night, mostly clear, low around 41. 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned. Take control of your First Bank of Muleshoe debit card right from your smartphone with the My Mobile Money app. It's customizable card monitoring and controls that help you manage your accounts. With My Mobile Money app, you can set interactive controls to help monitor activity and prevent unauthorized use. You can turn your card on or off, set alerts, and deny transactions based on merchant or transaction type and location. Monitor and control dependent cardholder usage. Receive notifications of possible fraudulent transactions and take action. Deposit checks through your phone. Download the My Mobile Money app now at the App Store or Google Play. For more information, you can also call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South First Street. The First Bank right here in Muleshoe, offering the My Mobile Money app. Available at the App Store or Google Play. Call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South First Street. The First Bank, member FDIC.
This is Isla Reynolds. I am 7 years old, and I know one thing, that Leal's Mexican food is the best. I love the chips and salsa at Leal's. The enchiladas are super. You have to try the guacamole, and sopapillas. That's at my favorite Leo's in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard.
Spring is blooming at Tattered Tumbleweed in Muleshoe, 1405 West American Boulevard, as they have in beautiful new selections of Cruel Girl tops in perfect colors for the spring and summer months ahead. New selection of Muleshoe shirts in silver and gold Texas background silhouettes. Get in fast as they will sell out quickly. New baby selections in now and more coming in the near future of onesies, gowns, shirts, and short outfits. Mary Myers stuffed toys including Wubba Nubs, Taggies, and Loveys. Even larger shipment of ball caps in now from Huey, and brand new Sniper Pig hats along with Pescador hats. Come see all the great new baseball hats in at Tattered Tumbleweed. New Huey bifold, trifold, and checkbook wallets. Get a table of 30% off boots, along with a rack of 25% off long and short sleeve men's shirts, and 2 racks of 25% off coats and vests, now at Tattered Tumbleweed. And don't forget their wall of work boots by Durango, Ariat, Justin, Georgia, and more brands, all in Muleshoe, Texas at Tattered Tumbleweed, 1405 West American Boulevard. Come see them Tuesday through Fridays, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m., or call 806-272-MULE.
Meet Your Neighbor is on the cable with Ingrid Mora of Muleshoe, who is a bodybuilder. But it is not online as we had audio problems. We will let you know just as soon as we get it online, courtesy of United Supermarket here in Muleshoe. Everyone is invited to join Coach and Mrs. Jody Wood on Sunday afternoon, April the 15th, from 1:30 until 3 at Muleshoe High School Commons area to wish them well in their retirement years. They will be moving from Muleshoe later this summer. Muleshoe High School District Track Meet will be held on Tuesday and Wednesday in Tulia. So it's going on right now in Tulia. The district tennis meet is in Plainview on Friday. And here in Muleshoe, the Watson Junior High School track and field meet will be held. And this is the district track and field meet on Thursday. Legal Aid of Northwest Texas will be at the Muleshoe Area Public Library the first Friday of every month. So this month it will be on Friday, April the 6th, from 1 until 3. Legal Aid staff attorneys offer advice and counsel and attend hearings or file legal action on behalf of clients accepted for full representation. That's at the Muleshoe Area Public Library. Legal Aid of Northwest Texas will be available from 1 until 3 here in Muleshoe this Friday, April the 6th. 3 Muleshoe High School art students are showing their work at the Runnels Gallery in Portales. They are Mary Rodriguez and Oliver Puckett, both juniors at Muleshoe High School, and Joy Watts, a sophomore. The show continues through this Thursday, and on Friday at 7 o'clock in the evening, the public awards ceremony and reception will be held in Buchanan Hall, located within the Eastern New Mexico University in Portales Music Building. The students are all students at Muleshoe High School in the art department of Alyssa Lopez. Muleshoe Classroom Teachers Association has a scholarship available for Muleshoe High School graduates who are now in college and currently majoring in education. Applications for the scholarship are available at Muleshoe High School office or online at Muleshoe ISD website. Deadline for applying is April the 27th, according to April Smith. Robert George of Sacramento, California, is looking for anyone who knew his father, Henry Orrin George Jr. He was the son of Henry Orrin George Sr. and Maud Laura George. They lived here in Muleshoe, and he was born, that's Henry Orrin George Jr., was born December of 1926 here in Muleshoe. The George family had George's Furniture Store. It also carried music, and they had a mortuary as well. Henry Orrin George Jr. graduated from Muleshoe High School and then went to the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. If you know anything about Henry Orrin George Jr. or the store or anything about the family, please call his son, Robert George, at 916-359-2627.
Well, we have another update on our mourning dove nest that we are following along with in our backyard, as we are now into day 12 of the parents incubating the eggs in one of our hanging baskets. Most mourning dove eggs take 2 weeks of incubating, so we are getting very close to seeing hopefully one or both of the eggs hatching. On Thursday last week at around noon, we had another Eurasian collar dove come and attack the male mourning dove in the nest, which drove him away. But luckily, again, the parent came back after a few minutes. That makes 2 attacks now by the invasive collared dove on our nest. We documented something interesting on Friday morning as well last week when the female dove left the nest and then returned a few minutes later, and shortly thereafter the male showed up with new nesting material. You can see the female dove take the new sticks and work on the nest, and the male brings a second load of sticks into the nest, whereas the female pecks him on the face. Thought that was some interesting behavior. We documented several more shift changes over the weekend and into the new week. One time on Monday morning, you can see the shift change. As the parent dove leaves the nest, he knocks one of the eggs and rolls it over. It appeared that the egg possibly may have a puncture in it, but no way of positively telling if it is injured or not until we see if a hatchling emerges from it. Hope that you're enjoying our updates on the mourning dove nest in our backyard, and look for more in all of our upcoming Muletrain news programs. As you continue to enjoy our mourning dove video, now we're going to go to commercials, and we'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned. AIM Bank Muleshoe and Farwell is bringing many exciting opportunities to the Muleshoe, Lasbuddy, and Farwell areas, and technology enhancements increase lending capabilities while keeping all of the same smiling faces you're used to in both locations. AIM Bank Muleshoe joins the many area full-service AIM Bank locations in the Panhandle, South Plains, Permian Basin, and Big Country regions of Texas, combined with an ATM network of more than 750 Stripes convenience stores locations in Texas, New Mexico, along with Oklahoma. AIM Bank has a commitment of supporting local communities and their local customers right here in the Muleshoe area. AIM Bank, where a handshake still means something, both member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street has 2 nurse practitioners, Christy Lee and Kristen Neely. You can make an appointment now by calling 806-272-7544 at the Medical Clinic at Muleshoe with either Christy or Kristen. The Medical Clinic at Muleshoe is located inside of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street here in Muleshoe. Again, the number to call is 806-272-7544 to make your appointment now to see either Christy Lee or Kristen Neely, nurse practitioners at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe.
The 2018 Annual Spring Art Show and Sale, sponsored by the Muleshoe Art Association, will be Tuesday, April the 10th through Friday, April the 13th, hosted by AIM Bank in their meeting room, 101 West American Boulevard. It's open to the public. The judge will be Mike LaFleur. They're celebrating 60 years of the Muleshoe Art Association this year with their art show. There'll be categories of oils, acrylics, watercolors, drawing with colored pencil, charcoal, pastels, pen and ink, graphite, silver point, or crayon. They'll have a photography category and miscellaneous, and a student art show with free entry for any student. Enter your artwork on Monday, April the 9th, 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. at AIM Bank. Judging and opening awards reception, which is open to the public as well, will be Tuesday, April the 10th, 1:30 until 3 p.m. First place in each category will receive $50, second place $30, third place $20, and there will be a Best in Show for $200. AIM Bank Purchase Award is $350, and the People's Choice Award is a $30 United gift card will be awarded as well. That's all going on Tuesday, April the 10th, 1:30 until 3 p.m. at AIM Bank, the Judging and Opening Awards reception. The art show runs Tuesday, April 10th through Friday, April 13th, each day at the AIM Bank Meeting Room, 101 West American Boulevard. It's open to the public.
We want to thank so very much Bonnie Carpenter, who made us apple jelly, and it is delicious. Thank you, Bonnie Carpenter. Muleshoe Mules baseball team lost Monday night at Slayton, which brings their district record to 0-4 and overall 5-12. The Lady Mules also lost on Monday night to Slayton. Slayton 14, Lady Mules 3. Now, the Lady Mules softball team in district is 1-4, and on the season 7-15. On your prayer list, please remember Norma Jean Bartley, 75, and Oneida Lopez, 38, both of Sudan, who received stab wounds last month in a stabbing at Our Place Community Center in Littlefield. Oneida Lopez formerly worked here in Muleshoe at Williams General Store, and her husband Reuben works at Irrigation Pumps and Power here in Muleshoe. Norma Jean Bartley's husband, Gene Bartley, enjoys the activities at Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center in Muleshoe. Also remember in your prayers Kay Ramage of Muleshoe and Connie Bruns, who is having knee surgery in Amarillo, this week. Ann Head is home right now and will be going back later this month for more treatment in Lubbock. Hilbert Weeson, formerly of Muleshoe, is in the hospital in Lubbock and needs to be in our prayers. Always remember Lynn Campbell and her husband Buck, Dorothy Turner, now living in Mart, Texas, Tony Barrier, who is in Lubbock taking treatments of radiation, and he is staying at the Hope Lodge in Lubbock and comes home on the weekend. Charles Mayhew, Abner Uresti, who is the anchor on KCBD. Please remember Abner in your prayers and his family. Doyle and Leela Sue King, Kearney Scoggin, Kathy Strickland, who lost her home in a fire last month. Cleta Robertson is now out of the hospital, we're glad to report. Butch Vandiver and his wife Doris are our sweethearts right now, and they remain in our prayers as well. And if you would like to nominate someone to be our sweethearts, we'll call us here at Channel 6, 806-272-3990, and give us information about your nominee. Nona Marlowe, Evan Kelly, Lisa Oftenkamp, Jose Triana, Paul Wilbanks of Lubbock, Mary Wilson of Goodland, who is a new resident at our Parkview Nursing Care Center, Angela and Eric Hall, Jean Paul and Corlin Jarman, Glenn Watkins in Plainview, Chester Yerby and his wife Eleanor, Betty Harrison, Doris Scott, Clinton and Maxine Rogers, Landon Nichols, Gabby Stone, Dorothy Sarley, Brian Taylor. Also, please remember in Crown Point, Ken Box, Fred Clements, Donna Burton, and all of her family. And also remember these families who have lost loved ones: Dax Pummel, Sherilyn Morris, Judy Anderson of Lubbock, daughter of Pearl Brown and sister of Sandy Peterson of Muleshoe, Clara Sudduth, Bobby Sue Ferris of Muleshoe, the mother of Darla Mott of Muleshoe, Jack Griswold, Lucretia Shannon, Marlon Inman, Mrs. Carmen D. Vega, Sam Bradley, Buddy Buckner, Joe Souter. Please remember all of these families who have lost loved ones.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain rotating, Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
This is Tumbleweed Smith. Replicas of historic Texas ships. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 77 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. They're owned by the members they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Robert Haas of Lumberton has an immense fascination for historic Texas ships.
That steering wheel on the wall you see there, that's from the first and only fireboat in Texas. It was an odd-looking boat, and it was made out of a landing craft tank from World War I.
He makes replicas of the ships. The replicas are 3 to 4 feet in length.
It takes about 6 weeks to 8 weeks to make a boat of any size.
Mr. Haas worked as a design engineer for the Singer Sewing Machine Company for 33 years. He learned handicrafts in the Boy Scouts. The first ship he made was for his 9-year-old son. He has made plenty since then.
I've got them out as far as California, New Jersey, Alabama, Louisiana, and in Texas alone I have close to 100.
He figures he has made about 120 ships in all.
I lost count after 100.
45 of his ships are in the Clifton Steamboat Museum in Beaumont.
I've got the whole Texas Navy made, the whole fleet. There's 13 of those ships.
Robert Haas makes the ships from scratch.
Once you make a boat from plans, you'll never go back to kits again. It's just something that's beneath you, so to speak.
The ships Mr. Haas makes are authentic. He makes everything on the ships by hand.
Anchors I make out of nails. I use paper clips for ladders. Anything you can get your hands on, and I never throw anything away.
He gets some plans from the government.
There's plans any place if you have the patience to look for them and get the original. But most of these boats I make by, there's no such plans like all those boats from the Civil War. Most of them don't have plans. I have to go by old photographs, sketches, and usually you can find out the length and the beam and the depth and the planking. And whether metal or steel, you hit a different finish.
He uses cedar and white pine, which take varnish well.
Cedar turns dark, and the white pine stays light, and you get a very beautiful combination.
Robert Haas of Lumberton has several ships in his home. He has made as many as 9 ships in 1 year. These days he makes about 1 per year. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.